I missed the spread. Wait, what? Nope. Okay, we're just gonna go. Or we're just gonna keep falling in pits. I mean, that's really good too. Now, if that was the mirror, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm very sad now because of that. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, well, there I died. I don't think I've actually posted a speedrun time for that, but I did time it, and I want to say my best time on that was like 26 minutes. Haha, you tried to shoot me, but you couldn't. I missed again. Right after taunting. Oh man, I missed my duck. No! Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. So Paradox Cave had lots of defense. How did I miss that? That's the easiest bomb jump in the game. But the runs are going really well. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's don't get shot by those guys. So I think there's the boss up here. Uh-oh. Oh, I was right in the butt. Hell. No. What? How did he squeeze through there? You know, that's, I mean, technically I did grab the rapid fire. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, look at that clutch. Uh-oh. So much for that clutch jump. Oh, that was a nice... Oh, two nice tosses. What an arm by that guy.
Raise your hand if ill.
Oh, where did he come from? That's all X is good for. Is using his, small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh, yes, cheese strats. Right, good evening. Happy Saturday. It's Friday, not Saturday. Happy Friday. First one I got wrong. I was even sitting there repeating Friday in my head. Welcome to camp. Hope you're having a great day, Pops. Kyoto, welcome in. Yep, this is an early enough start, and it's not inverted, so I don't see anything in Zelda that would put this over like 2:15. And even then, with this early of a start, I still think we could squeeze in the Super Metroid. So that should be all good. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of surprising that she decided not to do dance again next year, but she really wants to do volleyball. She was very, very into volleyball. So she decided to do volleyball next year, so there's going to be even more free time. Hopefully this year, but my youngest is currently being... Seems like they asked her to try out for an elite team, which is not common for her age. So that might be a lot of extra time. Like, she's got to take 4 different prep classes over the summer, but thankfully we can kind of combine a couple. Well, actually, I think that actually goes through all of next season, but we can combine, like, we can combine 2 or some, I think it's 2 of them into one night twice. So it shouldn't be much different, and they hopefully won't be as late, which would also be good. But we'll have to cross that bridge when it gets there. Tryouts aren't till the end of the month for the next team, but they really seem to want her on Elite 2. Even though she won't even be 9 when she's trying out, but what can you do? Yeah, we've got a Link to the Past here. Hopefully we will also get a Super Metroid in after this, so let's get it started. We'll take the Sanctuary start. We will take the Heart Piece. This is my last boss shuffle seed. Well, actually, I only have 2 seeds left in the 20 that I rolled a while back. This one is starting boots and flute for movement, and then we've got a boss shuffle. And it's a 10-12 boss hunt, so you have to get 10 of the 12 Triforce pieces. Welcome in, Chris. Hope you're having a good Friday. All right, 3 bombs is not too exciting, but it's good to have. That means I won't have to be looping around CAC or anything like that, or the magic shop to get the bomb bush. What do we get from the tree pull today? I'm actually gonna go grab that. Okay, just arrows. That is not exciting at all. And $1. Those pulls are both just absolute garbage. I don't like them at all. I'm fine with that though. That is not required, so we might be able to dodge Aga 1 tonight. That's good that it stopped, unless you're under drought conditions there, then would have been nice if the rain held on more, but like they say in The Crow, it can't rain all the time. Jerk. Compass, let's take it. In a boss shuffle, the compass will tell you what the boss is for that dungeon. Unfortunately, it's Turtle Rock. And it's very likely that with these boss hunts, it's not common that I end up going into Turtle Rock. Shovel's kind of gross, but we will check that on the way out. There's one advantage of the starting flute here. I don't need to worry about grabbing extra bombs. I can just go to the bomb hut if I need to, so we can just flute right to 3. Maybe save 15 seconds of walking. All right, here we go. Let's see the goods. Blind's a thief. He should have lots of good stuff down here. This is not good stuff at all, Blind. I am wildly disappointed in you. Welcome in, Atma. Hope you're having a good Friday. Holy buckets, thank you so much for the 100 bits, Austin. Much appreciated. Why is it Twitch not playing the alert? All right, hold on. We're gonna get that alert to play. I don't know why Twitch has been really hit. I do the alerts through Twitch, so you'd think that because it's all connected to Twitch, it would actually function, but no, it doesn't. Where's the test button here? Let me test. There it is. This is what it should have done. Played the Crispin Glover dance, but apparently Twitch is just not going to play alerts tonight. But yeah, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a great Friday. Oh, wow. CAC is completely drained tonight. Ooh, a glove. That's good. I do prefer them a little more front-loaded because that gives me more options, but actually, more options. It can be both a blessing and a curse. If you've got a bunch of different things you can do, can't actually pay the bottle vendor. It's like sometimes you get lots of really good stuff, but then if you get too much at once, that opens up the whole map and it's harder to kind of follow the logic. Like getting that ice rod is really nice though, because then if I find a fire rod somewhere, I could potentially do any Trinex that we run into, because this is a boss shuffle. And Trinex is a big problem. And it always appears where you don't want it. Like, you'll be going through a dungeon that's really long, you won't have the compass, and then it'll be like, hey, look at this. You have to fight Trinex now. A lot of it depends on what items they are, too. Like, in a boss shuffle, like, the hammer is really useful, the fire rod, the bow, ice rod, anything that will let you beat boss, anything, or like hook shot, anything that's required to beat a boss you really want to have. Because otherwise you could end up getting stuck and not being able to beat a boss, and then you've got to double dip a dungeon, and nobody likes to double dip a dungeon. That is really hard to say. I mean, well, I have the Cane of Burna and Ice Rod for Mini Moldorm Cave, but there is no magic. And so yeah, I'm gonna fully fill up with bombs at the bomb hut here. Because bombs might be our offensive weapon for Mini Moldorm Cave, and I don't like that. I have a very difficult time trying to time out those bomb tosses against the Mini Moldorms. A bottle here would be nice. Nope. If it was a bottle, we could just walk straight up, go into Sick Kid's house. Hey, Rut, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hopefully we'll be turning Ganon into mush. Ooh, within the next 2 hours. Ideally an hour and a half. Hammer is very, very nice to see there. Now I've at least got some kind of offensive weapon. It's not going to help me that much. This is so early, but I got to get that 300. That's almost going to be Zora money. That is really good. That's going to be... Actually, I've got a glove. If I go down to Mini Moldor... to Ice Rod Cave, there's that bush, there's that big rock you can pick up and get 20 rupees there. I might just farm that to get up to 500. Then I can sequence break and go get Zora right away. Gotta remember to go use the shovel here. That was close. Then after the shovel, we can save and quit back to my house. Nope. Okay, you just walk over here for a second. Just trying to get by. Yay, 3 bombs. So that shovel was just a red herring. Actually, before that early glove, before we do anything else here, I want to go check the escape sewer room. It's not very far out of the way. We can just save and quit back to the house again. But there's just 3 items down here potentially, and that might kind of push in a different direction. And it's a quick 3 checks, a bottle. I mean, that's really nice. The bottle does let me get Sick Kid now. Yeah, I've been kind of I've been watching the posts on that. I don't have a lot of extra time during the day right now, but it sounds like you're doing really well on the Z1. And that is not an easy game. One of those fancy hoverboards? Like a Segway? Oh, top 50 and 90% up A? That is awesome. Z1 is, isn't that kind of like the main category for Z1 too? Any percent no up A? Or is it any percent up A that people primarily are on? Sure, we'll grab a shield. One more. Well, actually, Burna makes blind a lot easier. Still not necessarily free, but a lot easier. I should have taken that health. Trying to kill these Moldorms without falling into a pit. Hey, Fun, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Okay, got that one. Just need to get one more. Got them all. Easy game. All right, another shield. Okay, so we're only going to have to go into that little mini bomb thing once, the big stone once. But still, I'd really prefer to have something useful. Don't run into those, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, screen wraps, that's the reason I never actually tried to speedrun Z1. Oh. Thank you so much for the sub, Austin. Much appreciated. Enjoy the early end. Enjoy the emotes, enjoy the counselor badge, and enjoy the ad-free viewing. Thank you so much. Counselor badges are all Friday the 13th related. Yeah, it is so... Screen wrapping can be such a pain. I was in the process of... Well, back when I was still speedrunning, I was looking at learning Z1, and I tried doing... I'm like, I'm going to need to learn the screen wraps, and then I probably would have been better off if I did that after Jaws. But Jaws kind of killed my desire to do speedruns. Run away. If we get hit by anything or we bonk, the game doesn't know what to do, and this is effectively a soft lock. So we're gonna leave Hobo behind right now. Since I don't have the Moon Pearl, I can't fake Flipper to do this. We have to go in this way. I was really kind of hoping to get a last time I did this, I got a Fire Rod with the sequence break. And that was just huge. Because then I'd have stuff to... Well, no, I don't have... Well, no, the hammer. With the hammer, I could do Trinex. Oh, a sword there. We're going to need to come back probably when I get the flippers. Definitely going to need to come back for that. That's really out of the way and it takes a while to get to, but... A sword is so nice. Unless I end up with tempered. Then you don't need it as much if you've already got tempered. A compass? To Thieves Town. That is... I mean, 500 bucks is a lot, but a compass to Thieves Town is really nice. Yeah, I do have to go back to Nightmare on Elm Street one of these days. I'm pretty sure I could get a sub 18 on that. Hey JP, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Where? Oh, there's my flute. All right, we're gonna go check Sick Kid here. That was a sword, so I definitely gotta go back and get that. Another compass. To Pod, excellent. Yeah, I am not one to leave swords behind. Unless I have, if I get tempered before I get the flippers, then yeah, we'll leave the sword behind. But let's face it, I'm not gonna have tempered before I get the flippers. But like, even if I have Master Sword, it's so worth grabbing that so I don't have to do a Master Sword Ganon fight. Because I am not good at Master Sword Ganon. Hey Commander, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. That lamp is a little scary. Because AGA 1 is not required for the item, but it might make us get AGA 1 for Dark World access. But if I do get Dark World access, actually no, I just need the Moon Pearl. The Moon Pearl gets me into the Dark World, so unless that's on, like, Pyramid Ledge or something, we should be fine. Because I've already got the glove and the hammer. Yeah, there's so many cool modes that they've added to this. Yeah, yeah, weekend is, I mean, it's going to be a really busy weekend, but I'd still rather do that than have to work. We've got the show off, like the final, well, they also have a banquet, but we've got like the last performances for my youngest daughter's cheer team. Nope. There's not a whole lot left here. After this, we've got Saha's Closet. We have a Gina. We have an Eastern Dip without the bow. We have Gary, which it could be Gary, or it could be the Dark Room in Eastern, the Vanilla Big Chest. Or we've got Spectacle Rock Cave. Yeah, I love adding some of these Mega Man X tracks in here. Map, that's no good. Like, the base of this MSU is Ace Attorney, but there's a lot of, like, Chrono Trigger, Mega Man X, like, Over Horizons in there, Astalon. Don't think there's much. We've got Super Bomberman for the boss theme. 118 was my PB for this, but that was also I think my best time for a boss shuffle seed was 126. Which is, I mean, still very nice. And I've got the early Ice Rod too. Let's see, what are the Ganon fight themes? The Ganon fight is cornered. I don't know if I could take off cornered. And the, see, the Aga 2 fight is the Jason fight theme from Friday the 13th. And what was the... I know the track is from Ace Attorney for Aga 1, but I don't know... I don't know what the track, like, even where it... maybe it was it Luke Atmey's theme or something from Trials and Tribulations? There should be an item here. Watch out. Don't get killed. Ow. Wow, just bombs. That's terrific. Thank you so much, game. I really appreciate all of the nothing you have given me. Alright, before we go to Eastern and Saha's Closet, I want to... A boomerang? No, we don't need that. Yeah, the randomizer is... this is one of the best, like... objectively, this probably is still better than the route matrix, but... I mean, I've done probably 300 seeds of this. And I still am not bored of it. Agina, you... jerk. Actually, it's probably quicker to just save and quit out of that. Okay, well, I'm really running low on places I can go here. So I think I'm gonna check the mountain stuff first. Because if there's something up there on the mountain that I need, maybe I can progress a little further. But if the stuff isn't here, then I know my progression's gotta be in Eastern. Or Saha's Closet. I'm really not used to doing this with a lamp. And it will be nice to have the mountain cave as a starting spot too. Yeah, the Super Metroid map rando is also really good. I was not a big fan of the Varia rando because it was... if I could have figured out... I need to get to this door. Because, like, I could not figure out... I'm sure there's a way to adjust your skill levels. Like, with the map rando, you can adjust your skill in Super Metroid so easily. And my big problem is, like, I can't do things like infinite bomb jumps. I don't know how to do a short charge. There's all this tech that I don't know how to do. And, like, the Varia Randomizer just expects that you know how to do everything from the intro screen, where it shows you how to do, like, shine sparks and all that stuff. It's like I couldn't do that, so I'd get seeds that would be like, hey, you need to do an infinite bomb jump here. I'm pretty sure there was a way in the Varia one, I just could never figure it out. It was so much easier to do in the map rando. And map rando to me is just like, I've never done a door rando in this. I have no desire to ever do a door rando in this, but give me a map rando and I absolutely love it. Okay, good. We know that purple chest. Where's purple chest? Oh, there it is, Gary's lunchbox. So purple chest is just money. And now we've got this very lovely hook shot, which will get us to the other side of the mountain. And this will get me up to the boss, but whether or not the boss in Hera is beatable is completely unknown right now because I do not have the compass. Yeah, I know Bedwa and I were talking about trying to do a multi-world once. I have no idea how to set those up. I'm pretty sure you might need like auto tracking or something. And that's something I wish I could get auto tracking set up, because that would be really useful instead of having to manually track all this stuff. Which is why when I've got a bunch of seeds on my flash card here. And once I end up running out of these, I'll try to like see if I can get a Link to the Past running on my flash card. I mean, on my PC maybe. And I can still use my Super Nintendo controller, but then I could also auto track. Hey. Well, I guess I could have launched a Ice Rod shot at that, but... Wow. There's the okay, finally. That's Dark World access. Without a sword, I think I'm too high. Nope, we're fine. I really don't want to go into the Dark World without a sword, though. But we do have Dark World access. Okay, you just stay still. You too. That's just an arrow. Okay, first things first. Hopefully I will remember to come back to do Spiral Cave. But rather than doing another whole loop, we're gonna go into Hera first. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's hard for me to like get the same time as other people, because my schedule can be really sporadic. That's one item. Oh, biscuits. See, I can at least get a couple of the really fancy hint tiles here. Ooh, a unique item in Mimic Cave. I could have thrown bombs, but I wanted to keep the bomb just in case I screw this up without a sword. Okay, the big key is going to be in Hera Basement. I can get that, but I'm hoping I don't need to. Let's just get the second item right here. A unique item in Skull Woods. Biscuits! So I'm gonna have to go and do Hera Basement. Then we're gonna have to go up here to get this item. And at least it did tell me we got unique items in Skull Woods and in Mimic Cave. I don't even know if this is a beatable boss. Okay, this is beatable. I mean, I'm not great at Hammer Moth, but yeah, that's not good. That's okay. I can do this. We can beat this boss and get our first Triforce piece. Yeah, you stay over there. Nope. I don't want to get knocked off the edge again, though. No, you got to go down a little bit more. There we go. Alright, Triforce piece number 1 at 25 minutes. We got... I'm just going to mark it as a blue crystal for now. But I gotta go back in here. As much as I hate to do hair abasement right now. Yeah, I've noticed my times have got significantly better when I started finally doing A, B, C, D and clearing dungeons when I had the option instead of trying to do all these overworld checks first. Makes a huge difference. Uh-oh. Okay, that was a blue crystal. Not that it really mattered that much, but... There we go. Water break. At least Storm Eagle's music here is really good. Bonk. Yeah, I will go out of my way to avoid having to dodge the tiles. Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, oh, well, what's the item here? And then I remember, wait, the item isn't here. The item is in the big chest. No, I have to hit that. I have to hit that switch again. Wait. Or maybe I don't. Oh no, I want to, yeah. I don't want to have, I use those blocks to line up everything. Missed me. Gotta stay hydrated. Biscuits, that mini Moldorm. Mini Moldorm. Alright. I don't know why I grabbed that fairy. That was not worth it. Alright, now, thankfully I remembered Spiral Cave. Because I probably won't be back to Spiral Cave for a while, so... Because after Spiral Cave, I mean, there is Saha's Closet, there is Eastern, but I think I gotta go to the Dark World. I've got the hammer, so that's a little bit of offense right there. And it said there's a unique item in Skull Woods. That's right, I don't have a sword. So there being a unique item in Skull Woods definitely wants to push me in that direction. Kind of wonder, do I want to do South Dark World first, though? I don't think that could really hurt to do South Dark World first. Because then I could actually get some extra money, too. We can get our cash from the Arrow game. Yeah, I'm not very... There's a reason when I did Inverted Seeds, I'd always give myself a starting sword. And that's because I didn't want to do this. That's like, I feel like it's definitely likely that there's something in Eastern or Saha's Closet, but I'll be going back to those eventually. Like, once I get the bow, then I can kind of route those in together and hopefully save a little time. But if I make those skips intentionally, that means that's going to be where, like, 3 progression items are. Oh, wait, there we go, flippers. That gets us a sword and a bottle. You know, Johnny, that's actually acceptable. You gave us the flippers. Now I can go get the sword before we continue, before we go into Skull Woods or anything. Johnny's been like 1 out of 10 lately, but I'd give that a solid 6 just because it's a flippers and a sword. All right, Eastern and Ice Palace are red crystals. So we'll go do Stumpy. We'll go do Arrow Game to get us some extra. We'll do Arrow Game maybe once. Maybe, well, no, twice. I'm already in there. That'll give me more than enough money to buy blues. We'll get rid of the bee. Compass. To Ice Palace, excellent. I really like Sigma Stage 1 here for the Dark World theme. All right, here we go. Guess I'll play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. You can do this 2 times before the hands start blocking. At least if you're using the second line between curtains from the right. So now we've got a lot more cash. We'll do Dig Game, then we'll go get our very lovely sword. And I can actually swing by the potion shop and get a bottle of blue. Hey, Decents, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Thanks for the raid. Doesn't look like you were you streaming, or? Usually it gives a little more there. Oh, that's good to hear. Wait, I already marked that down. So we'll go to Sank. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Okay, we'll go to 2. Okay, how'd that go? Got a bottle of blue. Yep, I was gonna, I don't know, well, do I want to, I don't want to go back there just yet. I'll probably definitely go back to Hobo eventually, but right now I'm trying to focus on like more of the high density areas. Which is gonna be what, I'm gonna get burned by that, because every time I try to focus on high density, I end up getting completely burned. You have to kill 50 of them? Jeez. That sounds ridiculous. It's like, I think that was the last level of Kid Icarus. You had to kill 50 enemies or something before you could actually fight Medusa. But that was like on a, that was on a side scroller, not just in a cafe. There we go. All right, we've got a sword now. Oh, it lasts forever. That's kind of what happens with Kraid if you end up using the murder beam. Or a friend of mine and I used Game Genie to give ourselves the hyper beam at the start of the game, and it did so much damage to Kraid that he soft locked. Yep, MC Hammer % is over. But we have a unique item in Skull Woods. And if that unique item is the fire rod, that would be pretty sweet. Because then I could beat Trinex if it showed up. Well, actually, there's a lot of health right now, like a lot of health, but no armor. And I'd have to do a hammer Trinex, which kind of sucks. I mean, I definitely do a hammer Trinex. I shouldn't say do, I would attempt. I would try to do a hammer Trinex. I would probably fail, but I would give it a very solid try. Please be a small key. Sweet. Out of my way. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to deal with these Gibdos either. That's not a unique item. Oh, what if the unique item's in the back? If the unique item is in the back, locked by the fire rod, that's going to be a huge disappointment. And we got to be getting something soon. All the small keys have appeared already. No, we're just going to walk out. Whenever I think of worst NES games, the first thing I think of is Athena. I mean, there's a lot of stinkers, but... Ow. Okay, we'll walk to this side. Actually, let's go like this. That way, if I fall in the pit again... Like that... I always have such a terrible time trying to line this stuff up. It shouldn't be that difficult. Is that far enough? Yes. I feel like I should despise Kid Icarus because I can, even today, it's very uncommon for me to get out of the first level. But there's something that I enjoy about it, and I can't really put my finger on it. I know it's incredibly, like, it's a lot easier later in the game than it is at the start. And I never made it to the, like, I think without cheating, or like without save states, I've made it out of stage 1, 2 once. Please be my item here. Actually, this has to be an item. But it might not be the unique. The unique could be in the back. Behind the... Now, if this was the fire rod... Oh, I hate this game sometimes. So we know that there is a unique item locked behind the fire rod. But it is not in this section. So all that happy stuff about having a unique item there is now just disappointment and sadness. The health situation here is incredible. I mean, I get blue mail and we're pretty much set. Well, I mean, even without blue mail, I should hopefully be fine. 10 arrows, don't need it. Let's see, there's nothing over there we can do. So I guess we're going Village of Outcasts right now. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that well, I couldn't look at the boss there, but we can look at the boss in Thieves. But before we do any of that, let's check the items in the Village of Outcasts. Maybe we'll get something we need for the boss of Thieves Town. $300 is not... Oh, I should have... Well, no, I haven't been back to the Light World. When I go back to the Light World, I do want to buy another bottle of blue. Hey, Lewis, welcome in. Hope you're having a Good Friday? Oh, not a problem. Hope you have a great rest of the night. Ow. Oh, no, wow, I dodged the spear. I thought I was gonna hit the spear. Yeah, those mazes were... There we go. Village of Outcasts. Wait, that's actually not... Wait, why is... Oh, Eastern isn't technically clearable because I don't know who the boss is. That's the problem with these. If you don't know who the boss is, you might not be able to clear. And this is vanilla. Yeah, I did beat it with save states once. Oh, those eggplant wizards suck. I hated those things. Okay, where's my items in here? Let's not make this really front-loaded. I mean, let's not make this really back-loaded. And we're gonna have to go into the basement anyway. So this is basically looking like a full clear, but I do have a bottle of blue. We have Burna. So blind should definitely be beatable at least. Oh, the best item in the game. Thank you, Thieves Town. The Cane of Samaria. Oh, I love that so much. Now we've only got 2 items left because the boss always has a Triforce piece. We'll save that heart for when we go into the boss. Actually, let's get Burna out here for this next room. To me, Cane of Samaria is the best item in any game ever made, just because it lets you do Icebreaker. And I hate Ice Palace, but if I've got Icebreaker, Ice Palace is fine. If I don't have Icebreaker, then I kind of hate it. Oh, I forgot how much those things hurt. Nice thing about the boss shuffle here, too, is with the boss shuffle, you don't actually have to break the floor. Here, I can just get the item and leave. So if the next item is in the cell, we don't actually have to do anything more. We can skip the big chest because, well, we'd have to because the small key would be locked in there. It is blind, but with the boss shuffle, even if it is blind, it won't make you like break the floor. Like, I could have just walked right into the boss and fought him right there. But I wanted to check the rest of the items here. I mean, boss shuffle definitely adds a lot of time on, but I do kind of like the little things like that. Like a go mode Thieves Town is incredibly quick, but odds are you're never gonna be able to go mode Thieves Town either, because it's like one of the first places you go in the Dark World. Biscuits! Well, I don't know. It's hard to say if that's worth it or not. Odds are we will not. Actually, no. A unique item is in Mimic Cave behind Turtle Rock. And I've got Samaria. The mitts might be all we need to get in there, and this actually kind of makes me want to prioritize Turtle Rock a little bit, because I know there is a unique item in Mimic Cave. Oh, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Dylan. Hope you have a great rest of the night. Hello, Blind. It would help if I'd actually hit him. Ooh, wait. Look at that. Go, Samaria. Uh-oh. Not gonna risk it. Would have been fine. Oh no, probably wouldn't have been fine there. So I'm glad I did that. All right, 45 minutes, 2 Triforce pieces. I actually don't even need those crystals. Did I get the item in Sea House? It's on my tracker. I did get the item in Sea House. Okay. All right, we're running out of stuff to do again. Oh, you jerk. Let's see, if I use these, I will still have enough money to get into pod. Oh, pod could be... Oh, that's really interesting. I do have the compass to pod. So pod is potentially clearable depending on who the boss is. But I don't have the compass to Eastern. So I almost feel like... Oh, welcome in Dimension X. Hope you're having a good Friday. Well, Discord did tell... Well, according to Google, I can manually verify someone on Discord on the server. So if it, I think I saw that it let you in. So if it lets you in again, I should be able to verify. I should be able to do some kind of thing to manually verify and let you bypass the need to like verify with a phone number or something. At least according to Google. I have never actually tried that, but I'd hope Google would know. Yeah, I think... Actually, before doing pod, we've got Homie Fish and Pyramid Ledge. Yep, it should, hopefully the exclamation mark Discord should work. I switched the command, so I think what might have been, if it doesn't, I'll manually do it, but I think the issue might have been that Mix It Up was trying to listen to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I moved the command for Twitch over to Nightbot and set the one for YouTube as YouTube only, and that's worked with other commands, so hopefully it will. Just $5. Don't need it. Actually, I can type that out too when come on, Mix It Up, reply. Okay, I'll paste the link from Twitch then, because YouTube is Mix It Up is not playing nice for some reason. Gotta love Mix It Up sometimes. Though I don't really think it's Mix It Up's fault. There seems to be a lot of issues with getting stuff to respond on YouTube properly. Uh-oh. Ow. Alright, Homie Fish, this is quite the detour, so I really need you to come through here. Whoops. Really? There you go. Really, Homie Fish? $1? I thought we were friends. Like, I should, like, the emotes and everything respond just fine on YouTube. I don't know what it is with that specific command. Maybe I'll try one of the other normal bot commands. Actually, I could have just... Wait. I could have just manually went into mix it up. Whoops. Huh, it's not sending it at all. I just tried to get mix it up to manually send the command and it did nothing. So there must be something wrong with that. I completely forgot that I could have manually sent it, but apparently I can't manually send it. It doesn't want to That's weird. It won't reply in YouTube chat, but it'll place... Oh, that was me, man. That was me copy and pasting it from Twitch. You have to verify to even join? Oh yeah, I see you. I see you in there. I can after the stream's over, I can try to figure out how to manually verify. According to Google, there is a way to do a manual verification on that. I'm just not sure necessarily how to do it. But I can tinker around with that after we're done tonight. Say a health refill there would have been kind of useful, but no, the game didn't want to do that for me. Oh, no problem. Okay, how do we want to do this? Do we want to go? Yeah, let's go this way first, because I already have the key, but I want to go over here with the bow so I can just walk in with the key later. Though I probably should be taking a death warp instead, so I can just get health back. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Ether requires the hammer, I already knew that. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yep, we already got some Aria. The best item in the game was sitting in Thieves Town. But I don't have access to ice or anything yet. We're still waiting for that. Need to find the mitts. Ow! I was not off to the side enough for that. Like, the Sank heart, I don't think I can get a... Sank heart would be really nice. I don't think I have the option to... Actually, let's just... Wait, I think there's fairies behind this wall. There are fairies behind this wall. Oh, I'm so healthy. I was gonna take a death warp, but then I was like, wait a minute. Fairies. Okay, let's just stop getting all the big keys in the front. Everything is so front-loaded this seed. Is that gonna be far enough? Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to put Mute City in somewhere, and this was the only one I had open, but I do plan on kind of rearrange. I want to get Arteries from Astalon in. Like, I think Detective Gumshoe's theme might work a little better here. There we go, finally an item. And it's a big one. Oh wait, who's the boss in here? I hate boss shuffles sometimes. So unless I find Bombos or the Fire Rod in the back here, we are just gonna be leaving. Uh-oh. Still don't have the big key either. So with no big key, we're gonna go to the right first. Oh, biscuits. I was gonna say, where's the other one? I wanted the other one. Give me Bombos. If I had Bombos, I could beat Cold Stare here. The mitts, though. The mitts are really, really good. Really, really good. Ooh, does that opens up Ganon's tower. We also know there's a unique item in Turtle Rock. So I think our next thing after this is we are going to Dark Death Mountain. Welcome in, Retro Nook. Hope you're having a good Friday. Come on, give me Fire Rod or Bombos. Well, this has to be the big key. Why am I going that way? This is the big key, and then our last item will be in the big chest. Please be Fire Rod or Bombos. Fire Rod or Bombos. Biscuits! Okay, so we've got... Actually, I'm gonna go up to... I'm gonna take the mitts, and we're gonna go up to Turtle Rock. As much as I don't want to do this, I feel like going into Turtle Rock before Ganon's Tower might be the way to go, because... Well, what unique items could I get that would help out significantly in Ganon's Tower? The mirror would be really good. Even magic powder would be nice. Yeah, I gotta check that. I gotta get the unique item out of Mimic Cave first. Like if it's the Fire Rod, odds are Ganon's Tower is gonna have Trinex on ice. And I'm gonna need the Fire Rod for that. Or there'll be a Trinex somewhere in Ganon's Tower. But I would take the mirror. At this point, I think the only boss I can't beat... Well, no, we can't beat Cold Stare. You've got to be kidding me. Bombos is blocking everything. Alright, just be under the doormat. I mean, with some of these bosses in no mail, like no blue mail or red mail, 14 hearts will drain pretty quick. Ugh, that's nothing. Come on, Super Bunny. You can do better than that. So I can't even get the unique item in Turtle Rock right now. I don't know if there is an option like that in this. I can do it for the dungeons. Like for specific dungeons it gives that countdown, but I don't know if it, like for each area of the Dark World or something, I'm not sure if that's an option. Tempered Sword, very nice. Alright, now Ganon's gonna be a pushover even if I don't have silvers. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all if that would happen. I need to get more efficient, and that sometimes involves skipping stuff. I mean, it's not like I'm ever going to be a tournament player, which is why I usually try to be more thorough. But I've still got Saha's Closet is still a ffiv-zero area that could have, like, everything I'm missing. That's happened to me before. I mean, I could get Tile Room, but... No, we know that's nothing, but we're gonna keep Bob alive here. I'm sitting there trying to pick up the little hammer poundy block thing. At least we got the second best track in the MSU here. The Blight of Mankind from Astalon. One item. One item. One item. Big key, okay. So we only found one item, but... Jerk. Yeah, my first rando, I think, was... I want to say it was 306, but I had to pull up a map to Ice Palace because I didn't remember... It had been so long since I played vanilla, I didn't remember that there was an item in Freezor Room, and that was where my progression was. I'm like, I've got everything here, where is the rest of this? So I had to pull up a map of all the items to find that. Ganon's Tower, I hate Ganon's Tower, but it's got one of my, like a lot of my favorite rooms, like this. Bonk over the fire bar. Stop giving me keys. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I've skipped any heart pieces yet. I don't think any heart pieces have been in skippable spots. So I might have grabbed every heart piece that I've seen so far. There it is. Okay. The mirror, another bottle. Hey Underground, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I mean, only 2 Triforce pieces at the 1 hour mark. That is not good, but on the bright side, we did just get the mirror. Now I've got to really, I can't really, I mean, doing tile room, oh, powder. Doing tile room might, ugh. There's so many other things that I could do though before spending 45 seconds on tile room. But if I skip tile room, then it's gonna be like, hey, you know where your fire rod was? Don't be Trinex, don't be Cold Stare. Bob, what are you doing to me? Okay, we can do this. Hey, I can't move very well. It's icy. We're just gonna stay away. Oh, I can't even reach that. Uh-oh. Okay, turn around. I thought this was gonna be easier. There we go. Wait, what? Okay, I'll count that as a win. I'm fine with that. And a compass to Eastern. Perfect. That compass to Eastern is nice. Now I can go and do Eastern in Saha's closet without feeling as bad about it. Because I don't want to go all the way to the boss of Easter and then find out I can't finish it. Let's see, without the fire rod, I can't do the torches for Dark Magician. But as long as we're not blocked in Landmo 2 by Cold Stare or Trinex, I can get the second Triforce piece in Ganon's Tower. But odds are it's going to be one of those two because we can't have nice things. Ow. Sometimes I really don't like mimics. I should probably go to the fairy room. Oh, you gotta diver down in swamp? Diver down saves like a minute and a half. It is so, like, I know most people, they'll go into swamp and they'll just skip left side swamp. I rarely, unless I'm in go mode, I will not skip left side. Well, maybe if I was one item from go and I had like a mountain of stuff that I could still do. Actually, no, I shouldn't do this. I have tempered sword. We can take this. We can do the adult fighting here. Let me in. Now, I still don't know how to do. I have to learn Harapot one of these days. Not Harapot. Hammer Yump in Pod. It's like if I used to do a lot of key sanity seeds, but without Hammer Yump, I'd need 5 keys to clear everything out of Pod. And with Hammer Yump, you only need 4. So key sanity seeds can be a real pain when you've got to do so much extra stuff. Come on, son of a biscuit! I mean, while I'm up here, I'm gonna do Spike Cave. I think I've got enough health. Wow. And there is a lot of stuff I can do right now. And I know that other than the Trinexes, I've got 2 Triforce pieces that are blocked by not having... Why didn't I just start here? That are blocked by not having Bombos. The key sanity ones, you just need a lot more required items. They take so much longer though. Like if I could do a key sanity seed in like a little over 2 hours, I'd consider that a win. Green Pendant Skull Woods, which is fire rod locked. Mirror Shield. Oh, Blue Mail is nice. Yeah, I try to keep the curse words to be things like cheese and jam and biscuits. I like to try to keep things PG. Cause like I have like friends that'll turn stuff on or sometimes, and I don't want to say stuff like that in front of their kids or on my kids. Basically, if they say it on Bluey, I'll say it on stream. Like biscuits, beans, cheese and jam. Ow. Though I don't think they call random monsters jerks like I do. Butter sword. Okay, so we had a sword in Eastern. Oh, who's the boss in here? Okay, Landmo 1. We can beat this boss is no problem. That seems to help with like advertisers too. Okay, we got... If the next two items happen to be... If the next two pulls are items, I don't want to go all the way around to the vanilla big chest, but I think I've only had a seed that let me dodge that once. Eastern is never laid out properly. Yeah, it's just a fiver. I remember like listening to George Carlin, he had the Carlin 7. At one point I knew how to do this room properly. Now I don't anymore. Of course we're gonna have to go all the way around to the back. In tile? Who is someone friendly? Is that Saha? Someone friendly. I might have to go do the green pendant turn-in then. But that can't be the fire rod. Because if the green pendant is Skull Woods, I need fire rod to even get in Skull Woods. So we're kind of running out of unique items that could be. Whoops. I was supposed to damage boost into that. Red mail. Okay, so we had both mail upgrades over here. I mean, that's a lot of beefy armor. So now we're going to be just going out around getting Triforce pieces the best I can. And unfortunately, this boss shuffle is... Like, if this wasn't a boss shuffle, we'd be over halfway there right now. But since it is a boss shuffle... Homie Fish had 1 rupee. He betrayed me. Can't believe Homie Fish did that. All right, Landmo. Stupid worm. Okay, so this will be piece number 4. And our first of the red crystals. A hobo had... it was like 10 arrows. So let's see, we've potentially got swamp. We've got a possible desert. Oh, I wonder if someone friendly could be the blacksmith. Let's check that quick. Because if someone friendly's the blacksmith, then maybe that'll be my fire rod. And if that's the fire rod, then we've got... I'd have to do some math. But that could be potentially all we need. Because I could go back up. I'd have all the bosses up. All the bosses available. Wait, I guess we'll just do this first. Hey, item dash. There you go. The peanut butter and jelly sword. Item dash. There you go. Apparently he also hit the purple chicken. The book. Okay. That's... ooh, that is interesting. So the book gives us Ether Tablet if I go back up to Ganon's tower. We'd have Bombos. I've got mirror checks I could do in the overworld. Alright, is this someone friendly? Come on, Fire Rod. That is not someone friendly. Oh, Magic Bat, though. Hey, Grand, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Are you someone friendly? No. The chest from the blacksmith is just rupees. There was a hint tile that said the hint tile said there some cash was behind a chest that requires a specialist to open. I don't have the compass to Mire. Really don't want to go all the way through Mire just to get blocked again, but it is available. And we do have potentially 2 Trinects that are out there. With this kind of boss shuffle, 3 of the bosses will repeat, and you don't know which 3. Quarter magic, yes please. And we know one of the 3 is Cold Stare. Some of the seeds are like that, where it just takes forever to get your first sword. One sec, sweetie. There you go. How's it going?
Good.
Are you all excited for your big competition tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not competition, your show off.
I get to see Uncle Jeff.
Yep, you do get to see your uncle.
Goo goo gaga.
I need a pop.
Yeah, your mom told me your needle
You
pops.
said you want to tell him.
It's fine. You got all the glue out and stuff.
It got in my hair.
It got in your hair. Is that why you had to take a big bath?
Good night, love you.
Night, love you. Sleep good. Sweet dreams. With the I don't think the hat, you have to have the actual seed for A Link to the Past. And I don't actually, well, I saved them, but like you'd be stuck with, like, I don't have the links, so you'd be stuck with using this sprite and everything. But having the hash for these, I think, is just something that helps people know that they've got the same seed for races. But I think you can share those with X3. Uh-oh. Yeah, go up there. I really wish I knew who this boss was. I mean, Ganon is going to be a minute and a half fight right now. Buttersword, Silvers. Could not have more equipment for this, but we really, all we're missing is the Fire Rod. Or maybe potentially Bombos, too. Well, no, if I get the Fire Rod, I can skip doing Turtle Rock. But the Fire Rod could be in Turtle Rock. It could be in Mimic Cave. But Bombos would let me do both Cold Stares. Oh, the QR code lets you copy the seed? Okay. I didn't know if it let you copy, like, the actual, like, randomization, or if it just gave you, like, the mode set. That would be really cool if it did, for this. doing this stuff with the lamp sucks. Fire rod. Beans. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Commander. It is. We're gonna run into Trinex here, and then I'm gonna have to come back later. I mean, heck, even a couple years ago when I was doing like the X1 rando is not that exciting. All it does is shuffle capsules. The X3 rando was cool, but they didn't really have logic. There is in this seed, since I started with the flute, I added like a progressive magic. So you can get up to quarter, it's just not in the normal item pool. This one, I roll my seeds on the website for the randomizer. And like you have to go into, what's it called? It's the goal settings and change it to a Triforce hunt. A glove is in Cackwell, I knew that. So this is like this mode with the finding the Triforce pieces is called the Triforce hunt. And then I had to manually place all the Triforce pieces on bosses or in Ganon's tower. Which, I mean, I stole this mode from the main tournament. They had this as one of the mode sets for the main tournament a couple years ago, and I'm like, this is so much better than doing 7 crystals, and okay, that was the other magic. This is so much better than doing 7 crystals and then ignoring pendant dungeons and having all your progression always be in a pendant dungeon. So now it doesn't matter what, as long as I can clear the dungeon, I just go straight to it. Or even if I can't clear it. Yeah, where do they get all the materials to do this stuff? Yeah, I've watched Mega Man 2 randomizers before, I don't really understand that much how they work. Like, is it the... I can get like the boss weaknesses being randomized, but it looks like they had like completely different weapons in some of them. Which is really cool. But it was just like, I'm not that good at Mega Man 2. Yeah, I can I've done, well, I've never set up like a full Plando before, but I know how to put like, tell the game I want a Triforce piece here or something like that. I did set up, I called it Zero Jet. It was a mode where there was like each of the progression items appeared in the seed 7 times. So it was basically just a rush to see how quickly you could beat 7 dungeons. Or I think I actually even lowered the crystal amount to 4 on that. So you just had to find enough stuff to beat Ganon in 4 dungeons. So it was made to be like if you had less than an hour and you still wanted to be able to do a rando, you could usually finish those in like 30-40 minutes. See, after this, we can go right into Desert, which again, doesn't have a compass. Still got a couple mirror checks to do, but we're gonna wait on those. Because the game wouldn't give us Trinex here. It wouldn't do that. There's no way we're gonna see Trinex. It's not gonna happen. I'm willing that in. Okay, good, we can do this. This is fine. Helmasaur is good. Though Helmasaur being on the poison floor is not great. All right, Triforce piece number 5. Got like an eyelash in my eye or something. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, it is so cool to see some of the, like, I had one a couple earlier this week where I got homing torpedo, and it, like, well, I had one at storm tornado I've got a couple times where it starts with a charge shot. Like, the normal shot is charge shot, and homing torpedo is so good on that too. When you get a fully charged homing torpedo. There's Bombos. Wait, is Bombos go mode? A dog exists somewhere. Let's see. I guess it depends on where I'd run into Trinex. Now, Mimic Cave could give us the Fire Rod. That is possible here. Yeah, this was one I couldn't get to right from the start, thankfully. Because I didn't get the book until a lot later. And the mirror was in Ganon's tower. So I'm just glad it wasn't sitting there waiting for me this whole time. Come on, give me the Fire Rod. I mean, there's not... Let's see, I already know the blue boomerang isn't there. It could be the cape. Oh, I took off quarter magic. So it could be the cape, it could be the mushroom. We could have the red boomerang, we could have the bug net, or it could be Fire Rod. Or red boomerang. I hope this isn't Trinex. There's also a unique item in the back of Skull Woods still, but that can't be the Fire Rod. Because you need the Fire Rod to get in there. I should be going to places that I have the compass for. So I know what the boss is and I don't just end up wasting time. So let's see, if we can beat this, 6. Swamp would potentially be 7, but no compass. I have the compass to ice. I can finish Ganon's tower. Excellent. We can finish Pod. So Ganon's tower is 7, Pod is 8. I could peek into ice for 9. And we're just gonna go grab number 7 here from Pod. And I don't want to do the GT climb again. I hate the GT climb, but... Would I do Turtle Rock first? Because if that's a Fire Rod in Turtle Rock, I could completely skip doing the GT climb. Yeah, I think I gotta do Turtle Rock next. Because we could get... If the Fire Rod is there, I've got the compass, so I know what the boss is gonna be. That could potentially be 8, and then if the Fire Rod is the unique item in Mimic Cave... Then we can just skip the GT climb. We can go do, like, Skull Woods and Swamp, or Skull Woods and Ice. Or Ice and Swamp. Those are both very quick go modes. But let's be realistic. Odds are the unique item in Mimic Cave is not a fire rod. Hey, there we go. And up. Come on. I was kind of hoping this seed would be done at the hour-and-a-half mark, but we're not even close. Why am I killing that? We're just gonna walk by that one. Unfortunately, these ones are required. Oh, I didn't realize I knocked another one way down there. Oh, I must have hit it with the sword beam instead. All right, here we go. This should be very quick. Oh, we've even got spikes here. Hey, no, you're supposed to hit the spikes. Into the spikes with you. There we go. Hey Chris, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Friday. All right. Up to the mountain. I don't know why I'm trying to get hook speed here. We're going up to Turtle Rock anyway. So it's not like I can use it to run. What was that? I was just sitting there thinking, wait, I could have used the mirror and kind of ran around from the north, but I think this is still faster. See, I know I don't think Trinex can be in the swamp and the Skullwoods boss room. And we know that Cold Stare is blocking the GT climb. So if the fire rod isn't here, I will go do the GT climb. Because that means I can just... I mean, unless Cold Stare is in both Ice Palace and Swamp, which it could be. I mean, Cold Stare, unless Trinex is in both of those, which is incredibly unlikely. That would be like a lottery ticket of terrible luck. Who gave me the lamp? If you've got a jam emote, get ready because we... Oh, I can't get the right side chest. We might not be able to do this. This might not be possible. I don't think I can do this. That's right, without the fire rod, this might be locked. Because I can't get the items over there without the fire rod. And I didn't get a key, so yeah, we can't do Skull Woods. I mean, we can't do Turtle Rock. Well, that sucks. All right, new plan. We're going back to the GT climb. Actually, first, let's go check Ether Tablet. Nope.
Sorry, Debbie, no Mercedes this year. We have to set an example.
This is a terrible decision, but I am gonna do tile room. This is basically just giving away time. There's the mirror. Wish I had the cape so I could go invisible and just grab onto the wall. I mean, I guess I could use Burna here, but... Watch out for the wall master. Okay. Oh, a Sankart. Now we gotta go do this climb again. Why am I using the bow there? Well, I guess I needed the bow in this room, but I didn't need it there. Hey, I got the mirror shield now. Your little fireballs don't do anything. I mean, that did. That was my fault, though. I just need a fancy magic wand that makes fire. Is that too much to ask? Hey, don't push me back into the block. That shouldn't be such a big ask here, game. At least Cold Stare will be easy once we get back to it again. Actually, Cold Stare might be kind of a pain because there's that fireball shooter in the room that always seems to give me problems. Missed. At least I get to hear the Blight of Mankind, I guess. That's like the one plus to having to go back into Ganon's tower a second time. Tink! Hey, you were supposed to tink. Cold Stare, you are my favorite boss in this game, but unfortunately you are causing a lot of you caused a lot of problems this seed. I missed. Alright, I'm pretty sure Trinex can't be in Moldorm 2. So we don't have to worry about that. Why can't I switch my items? Okay, whew. I was gonna say, it wasn't letting me change my items there. That was a well, maybe it's because maybe the boss was still blowing up. But I mean, that would be a big problem. Wait. Oh yeah, I can do this room here with a lamp. I don't need the fire rod. I just prefer the fire rod. Yeah, we can do this with the lamp. And the next room is going to be a little more annoying. Well, the one at the top of the conveyors, but we can do that. We can do that too. Not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the floor is a real pain there. 50 bucks. Okay, so we know there is only one Trinex in the game. Hey, can you move out of my way, please? No, back into it. Rats. Oh, got it. So we've seen all of our repeat bosses now. Wait. This still isn't go mode though. Because we have to see Trinex once. So Trinex is either in Ice Palace or Swamp. And those are both completely blocked off. Well, I have the compass to ice, and I actually have the compass to both. So if I peek in here and this is Trinex, I'll go to Swamp. Because I'm not going to trust that the ice rod, the fire rod's in here. And this is our Trinex. Oh, not a problem. Hope you have a great night, Dylan. Tell me where the fire rod is. Okay. Whoops. All right, so what we're gonna do, we will go do Swamp. Yeah, that is one of the most useless hints ever. I mean, that'd be really useful if this was Key Sanity. And it was saying, hey, the big key for Tower of Hera is actually in Hera. That would be really useful. Alright, so we are still looking for the fire rod. Before we go into Swamp, we're gonna... Maybe we'll get bailed out. The fire rod will be right here on Bombo's tablet. Otherwise, I've got to remember to go to Cave 45 after this, because I don't want to leave anything available. Like, it's definitely likely that the fire rod is just sitting in Ice Palace. The rule of fire says fire item will be locked behind fire. Well, not will, but it just seems to happen commonly. So we've got that to potentially look forward to. If I don't get the fire rod here, I will do all the rest of the overworld checks that I can. Because I want to make absolutely sure that I'm not going into Ice Palace and then clearing everything and then having to leave anyway. So let's see, we've only got Cave 45 after Swamp, and then we've got Oh, there is Ped. Wait, no, it can't be Ped because you need the fire rod to get the green pendant. Alright, and this is just Vitreous. This is such a weird seed. Like, usually you've got, like, you can skip a major item in a boss hunt like this. Because you don't need, you can skip 2 dungeons. But I need the fire rod to get into Skullwoods. I need the fire rod to progress in Turtle Rock, and I need the fire rod to beat the boss of Ice Palace. So unfortunately, we're like back in we're back in like a more standard seed where you've got something that's hard required. I only have 2 bombs. Uh-oh. Actually, I shouldn't have used that there. Now I'm not going to be able to dive her down. Anyone want to give me some bombs? I really want to dive her down, please. It's bad enough that I missed both of my specky clips. This is going so poorly. There is a Samaria diver down that I've never felt the need to learn, and now I'm really wishing I had. And maybe we'll get 3 bombs here. Diver down, I should have just done the normal specky clip there, because diver down saves a lot more time than specky clip. Come on, game. I don't think I've seen a lot of 3 bombs, so let's see some bombs here. There we go. Thank you. Never been more happy to see bombs in a chest before. And a 4 bomb drop there. Okay, we're fine now. And wow. The game knew what I needed. Now we can do diver down. Hurry up. Ow. Alright, you get out of my way. You too. Hey, Stalfos. There we go. Diver down is a success. Let's get our hook shot ready. I never thought I'd run into one of these seeds there where, like, it's such a bad layout where the fire rod is blocking 3 different things. It's like I'm kind of getting funneled into all these other checks. Come on, just give me a fire rod. That is so useless. Well, the big key is nice. At least I got this before I went and finished the dungeon. And it wasn't in the basement. Because if there was 1 item left in the big chest, I would have to go get it. When you're this close to go, you can't just leave something like that behind. Stupid fire bar. Fire rod? I mean, it was red. All right, let's get ready for Diver Down Part 2. You get out of my way. Okay, so this is where all the bombs were. At least I'm finding bombs. Fire rod? Please? Okay.
Sorry, Debbie, no Mercedes this year. We have to set an example.
All right. No, we don't even... No, I don't need the pendant. Oh no! I was supposed to stay there, that's right. Cave 45. So it's either in Cave 45 or it's behind mirror checks. Or it's in Ice Palace. But I want to get all these mirror checks done before I go into Ice Palace, because I don't want to go into Ice, have it be in one of these overworld checks that I didn't do, and then have to go all the way back. Though technically, King's Tomb is not a mirror check. King's Tomb is a gloves check. Gloves and boots. Ice Palace is definitely the worst, especially if the Rule of Fire is here. If the Rule of Fire is locking us out. Oh, no. I was gonna say maybe it's in Pyramid Fairy, but it can't be because Pyramid Fairy is locked by the Fire Rod, which I need to be Trinex in Ice Palace. And if this seed wasn't a boss shuffle, it would have been really good. But because it's a boss shuffle, it's hot garbage. Absolute trash. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's wrong with that. Like, actually, I was gonna check the other commands to see if like a different command worked, or if it was just the text ones that aren't responding. Let me do that while we're doing the mirror transition here. Yeah, the bot's not responding to commands at all. That's weird. Oh, yeah, it is. It was just lagged. So that is working. It's just, for some reason, it doesn't want to send text. Early game. It's gonna end up being an Ice Palace the whole time. It was in Ice Palace, and I wanted to be extra thorough. The Rule of Fire strikes again. See, I don't need to do anything with bombs here. We'll just get Bombos out. Let's try this again. It's supposed to respond on YouTube, but for some reason Mix It Up isn't playing nice. And I can't fit, like, it answers other commands on YouTube, but it won't actually send text. So I'll have to try to figure out why it's not, like, if it's a command that plays an audio clip, fine. But for some reason, if I'm telling it to reply in YouTube chat, it won't. Yeah, let me grab the Discord link here from Twitch quick. There. That is from Orphan Black. I gotta boost the volume on it a little bit because she's whispering when she says that. But that was the sound clip I want. Like, that was the whole reason. I was like, I should put sound clips there because of that line. But then it's so quiet. And I don't like how quiet that is. And there was music playing behind it too, which was also unfortunate. But yeah, there should be a list of all the audio commands in the video description on YouTube. And there's also a list of all the different stream avatars that you can pick. Because I added, like, I think I almost tripled the amount of available stream avatars a couple days ago. It had never occurred to me that I could have put that stuff in the description. I think it was Retro Nook had mentioned, like, why don't you put it there? And I was like, that is a very good question. Why don't I put it there? Oh, not a problem. There's only one item left in here. So if it is not the fire rod, I am in a lot of trouble. Because if this isn't the fire, this is like a pure last location. If the fire rod's in here. Because I don't think I can get any other items right now. Everything else is blocked by the fire rod. Castle Tower doesn't do anything. We need the fire rod to get any further into Turtle Rock. Oh wait, did I not let the second one get out? Buckets. I made it. That bomb jump is like, I think it's one of the easiest ones in the game. But that one gives me so many problems. Like, come on, I'm going to Iced Tea early. Do the right thing and give me the item. Pure, unfiltered last location. Stupid Twitch. Hold on, it wasn't, for some reason Twitch alerts aren't playing again. So I'm gonna do this manually. Hey, I said play it. There we go. Thank you so much for the 70 chaser, much appreciated. You'd think if Twitch wants people to use their alert system, they would actually make it so the alerts would play. I really need to move all those over to mix it up too. If Twitch is going to be such a butt about that. But thanks again, Chaser. I absolutely love that. I mean, I should make more of those, but it's hard to top the Laura. Oh, I forgot the switch. No, I can't kill this thing while that waits. It's not... I mean, this was like 100% pure last location. Like, there was literally, if I was starting to get worried that it wasn't gonna be there, because if the fire rod wasn't there, I have absolutely no idea. I must have mistracked something if that wasn't where the fire rod was. How many bottles of blue do I have? Okay, 2 bottles of blue and a fairy. We are just fine. Okay. Yeah, I do have the volume. I mean, it's still hit by the limiter that my desktop plays, so it's not going to be as loud over stream. But that one is very loud out of my speakers. As it should be. Because Phoenix yelling objection should not be something... He's not whispering objection, he's yelling. Alright, I still don't have the cape. So we are gonna get out Burna. Hey, stop throwing stuff at me. We're gonna grab the fairy. Yeah, I've got it set so it won't be too loud to anyone watching. It's just gonna be more loud to me. Like I have it set so the volume playing from my desktop audio is never gonna be louder than like, what is it? Some kind of decibel level. I don't remember the exact amount. But I had to start lowering that a lot more because of the route matrix randomizer. I cannot get OBS to let me separate out, like, just do the audio from... Like, I don't know how people do that with alerts that normally play on their PC. Like, have the game audio separate from the desktop audio, because I tried doing that. Like, changing the monitors and everything, and it didn't want to work. Like, I wouldn't be able to see anything, or it wouldn't play the sound for me, or it wouldn't play the sound out over the... Like, the sound would always be missing to either me or the stream. Which was really irritating. Oh, I missed. Biscuits! Double biscuits! Well, so much for this being a minute and a half. Uh-oh. Dodge the bat. Oh, you didn't hear him yell anything? That part should have went through. Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. Yeah, I did say a max of 2:15, so there's that. I mean, there's still Metroid time. Metroid will hopefully not be 2 hours. If Metroid is 2 hours after this, then I'm gonna be really sad. Let's actually start getting Metroid loaded up here. And we gotta change the audio level for the Super Metroid MSU. So let's do that right away. Emo Tracker, you don't have an update every single time I open you. I keep updating and it keeps being like, hey, we have a new update. It's like, no, you don't. You don't have a new update, because I install it every time. And I've closed it and reinstalled, and then it's like, hey, we got a new update. Thanks for the GG's, Austin. Test streams... I can, like, do recordings of stuff, but, like, I don't want to go live on a test stream, because that can mess with, like, analytics and stuff. I really wish they'd give you the option to go live where, I mean, maybe I could go live and try to just set it to private or something, but I don't... Does it give you that option, or does it just give you the option to do unlisted? I'll have to check that. Alright, let's see what the item collection rate is here. This is going to be horrendous. Come on, hurry up. Want to get started on Super Metroid. Let's see, collection rate. I mean, I fully cleared Ganon's tower, basically. I'm gonna say 176, and that might even be low. $178, I was really close. Alright, I'm gonna run over and... Oh, that death was intentional. That was in the base... Thankfully, that was intentional. We are gonna... Whoop. What did I do? There we go. What did I... Oh, God. Oh, no, that's right. Just gonna reset here. Did I turn off the camera? Apparently, I did turn off the camera. Alright, Super Metroid. I gotta change the tracker. Get rid of this. Go to Emo Tracker. Change that broadcast view. Where is it? The Emo Tracker. Oh, there we go. Alright. That's all loaded. Thanks to the GG's Retro Nook. Yeah, that was really, really bad. So hopefully this one will be a little better. What? Oh, okay. Let's see, check our controller settings, Y, B, X. All right, here we go. Hopping right into the Super Metroid map, Rando, because that A Link to the Past seed was pure what? You're kidding. So it's like, oh, hey, our first map in the starting area, way over there. We're not even gonna do that right now. Super Metroid is in my top 10 of favorite games ever. Absolutely love it. I don't think... This is Green Hills. Can't get through this. Okay, so we have to go this way. Actually, let's just do a load back and get our health. Yeah, this MSU is... It's the Super Metroid theme, but it's all orchestral. This is not the room I thought it was. No, I had it. Nope. I wonder if this is even what I need to get. There might be something else I need to go do first in order to get that. Nope. Okay, we got it. Now, just in case... I didn't realize that thing was going to do 600 damage. That sucked. I wanted to go save because I was hoping to try to go to the right here. But I was worried about soft locking myself if I fell in the water or something. You can't post? I see the messages right there. There, now we've got this locked in. I wonder if it wants me to go this way now. I'm gonna keep following where we got, like, logic for space jump. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, I know what I have to do. This is a really intriguing start. Now I can take the wave beam and go back through Green Hills. But I can't get the item there without Morph Ball. This is a really interesting start. Oh, I don't even know what my objectives are. Ridley and Gold Chorizo? Ugh. I suddenly don't like random objectives is still nice, but Ridley is fine. I can do Ridley, but I am just inhumanly bad at Gold Chorizo. Nope, we can't do that. Oh, okay, this is taking us to the map. Well, slight detour on looking for progression if we can get a map. Can't get up there. I need some kind of explosive. And a morph ball. Oh, but look at that. They're right here. Well, thank you, game, for putting those right where I needed them. So before I do any of this other stuff, whoops, we are just going to go back and we're going to get this map. Hey, up. And there's actually an item in here, too. Space jump lets me get up there without a problem. And it's gravity suit. And this is really front-loaded progression-wise, but I haven't seen anything. Gravity is not going to be a filler major. Oh, okay. So that's what we needed gravity for, that major. We've got another major over there. Holy, is every major in Meridia? This is incredible. Yeah, you want to get those big dots. Those are major items, and normally they wouldn't be like. I don't think I usually see this many. Like usually they're a little more scattered early in the game. But like you get progression items that'll let you get one, like go one item to the next to the next. Uh-oh. Don't die here. Now if this is the speed booster room, buckets it is, so I can't get this one without speed booster. So I'm gonna have to come back for that one. I mean, it's not terribly out of the way. We just have to go back to Green Hills. But I do need a place to get my power bombs back. Oh, not a problem? Wait, these things get power bombs. Thank you. So we're going to grab the Green Hills Major first. And it's normal bombs. I gotta be careful of Mama Turtle, because she can do a lot. Actually, I think there was an energy tank in here. Was the other item. Yeah, it's a tank. That's really useful. What is it? Charge beam. So that's probably a filler, but I will gladly take charge. Unfortunately, no speed booster, so we're gonna have to leave that other major up there behind. And odds are we will not be coming back in this direction ever. Because there's nothing else that connects here.
Sorry, Debbie, no Mercedes this year. We have to set an example.
Wait, how do I get up there? Oh, gee, you have to go to toilet and then go up and around. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna do that. There's an X that could be supers. There's at least one more energy tank. So here we want to go down. And I believe we go bottom left, was it? Yep, bottom left. And that's blocked by power bombs, which we have plenty. Oh, not a problem. I know sometimes YouTube can get really weird with getting behind, with like chat being behind and stuff. Like the delay there is a lot. Even though I set it to like low delay, but it still doesn't always necessarily stay on a low delay. Uh-oh. Issue with gravity, this should be fine. You have to use a power bomb to get out of this, but that's fine, because I do want to take a save here. I mean, this has been a lot of good stuff. I want to lock that all in so I don't die and lose it all. Now we can go up, we'll get the toilet. I mean, this axe could be my logical supers. And then we'll come back down through the gauntlet anyway, or the post-gauntlet room. Ow. Want to give me a couple power bombs? No? Okay. What are you going to be? Supers or power bombs? Alright, perfect. First super pack. And we would have to have them to get out of that door. This room is no problem. We're on the right side anyway, and we do have wave even if we're not. Ow! Alright, and a first missile pack. That's actually not... Getting a first missile pack is never terrible, because then you've got something to deal with Phantoon. If you hit Phantoon with super missiles, it gets all mad. But if you use normal missiles, it's fine. It's just long and annoying. Alright, so now we can go down here. Wait, is this the right direction? Oh, no, it's not. We're gonna go this way first, because I can get another major down here. If this is Speed Booster... Ugh. If this is Speed Booster, I think I have to go back for that other major up there. Oh, come on! Okay, I think actually we make a pivot save here. I'll take the save right down over here. And if it's a useless item, like, well, even Spazer at this point might be kind of... No, I don't think I'd want Spazer. Oh, what's the question? Hey, stop it. Yeah, I think we'll take a save here. It would be back. Yeah, we backed up the toilet. I like that term. It's like an upper decker. Alright, so that is so far back though. But that's okay. I took a save here. So if this item is nothing that I want, we can just leave. I mean, we can just revert back. But at this point, what would it be that wouldn't be useful? Like even X-ray, whoops, could potentially have some use because I've already got charge. Like high jump boots would be incredible. Like Spazer's the only thing I can... Spazer I'd probably just revert. Because odds are I'm going to find plasma somewhere and I'm not going to need the extra damage from Spazer. Hey, wall jump. It's kind of... Oh, good. They gave me my missiles back. Wait, is this the... That is the way. Okay. Alright, here it is. Oh, it's not here yet. Really glad I got a couple more tanks, though, because those little bug things do a... I think it's like 30... Well, I've got gravity. So they'll do less damage, but they still... It's still not a lot of health early game. Well, actually, this guy will give me another power bomb. Var, okay, so we definitely had to go back for this. This is interesting. Meridia basically had every single item we could possibly need. I'm actually gonna go get those missile packs here. Okay, I was gonna say, why can't I see? So that was definitely logical. I had to get this. I wish the speed booster would have been a little closer. But now this is like, there's not a whole lot. Actually, there's everything I find at this point I can basically get through. Like I've got space jump. So it's not like high jump boots are 100% necessary. They'd be nice to have, but... Oh, this is Sleepy Robot. Can't do Sleepy Robot. Okay, but there is another missile pack down here at the bottom left that we should be able to grab. Want to start grabbing some extra ammo for Phantoon and Mother Brain. I don't think they're going to do much of anything against Gold Teresa or Ridley, but they'll at least help me break the Zebatites. And they're not too far out of the way. So we're good there. This is a game where having auto tracking would be so nice. Like if I revert, then it automatically gets rid of the weapons I reverted. Why did I shoot a missile there? Let's actually refill our power bomb. Now we go bottom left here. Ow, or we just jump into the space pirate. I mean, that's also an option. It was a stupid option, but it was an option. All right, now we're toilet adjacent right now. All right, so I am gonna stop over here and save again. I don't want to die and then have to go all the way back there to grab that Varia suit again. So let's just lock that in. Whoops. Let's see, now where do we go next? I think it was this way. Yeah, it's down here. And then we go... Oh, there's another major? That could actually be 2 majors. I think that's Billy Mays. Okay, that's a super pack. If I can grab that... Oh, beautiful. Hello, super missiles. And X-ray. Okay, this is just a normal missile pack, but that's fine. Now let's see if I can get this Shine Spark. I did not. One more try. If I could short charge, that'd be one thing. But I can't. Beautiful. Oh geez, both of these doors go into criteria. And they're both caution doors too. That's interesting. Okay, we can't go to Mickey Mouse. We can't get through on that side, so we gotta go this way. Alright, map is top left over here. Hopefully this connects. And it does. Beautiful. And it's not a left or right map. Well, I mean, there's nothing we could... Fantoon couldn't be there. Okay, we got Kraid up there. Torian and Bryn, and another major. Ooh, that... Okay. I'd rather deal with Goldberg than Gold Turizo. I hate Gold Turizo. Ow. Hey. No. Oh, I was in! I just couldn't see because my sprite's so dark. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. There we go. Because there's 2 items over here, and one of them is an axe. Even if it's a power bomb and I just get my second power bomb pack, this is very useful. But it's not. It's a normal missile pack and more supers. Which is really good, because 30 supers is what you need to kill Ridley. And technically, I also have Charge Beam. I mean, this is nowhere near enough health for me to do Ridley, even with Varia. But every super pack makes a difference when we get to that point. And these could also be more supers. I gotta get out of this room. I can't see anything. Actually, maybe it's a lot lighter on the OBS over stream than it is here on my TV. So maybe if I go back in there, I'll start watching on the monitor on OBS. This room could suck to get out of. Is there a way around that? Oh yeah, I could go through Harubi. I mean, through Mickey Mouse. Let's actually go this way first. I want to get this axe over here. Because like if I can get like another 2 super packs out of these X's over here, we're basically almost set for ammo at this point. Oh, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Lewis. Hope you have a great rest of the night. Yeah, randomizers are so addictive. Like, aside from Friday the 13th, that's basically all I do. Oh, another really dark room. Maybe I have to adjust the brightness on my TV or something, because that is really dark. All right, come on, super missiles. Beautiful. Now we're actually getting to the point where, well, no, I need more energy tanks to reliably beat Ridley. But I mean, having charge and wave does help. I can still do non-negligible damage. Well, actually, charge and wave I don't think does that much, but I really need to memorize how much damage all the various beams do. I think charge and wave is at like 300 for a charge shot. Hey. Just jump. All right, let's go take care of Kraid quick. Actually, let's grab a little health first. All right, which objective is this? This is objective 1. I just realized I still had the link to the past tracker up on my monitor. I missed. I don't know how to do the Kraid quick kill. I've got 3 supers once, but I didn't get the actual first missile hit in. Hey, stop knocking me down. There we go. That was like the quick kill once it already stood up. Yeah, I actually want to go up here first. Because there is another X over here. And then we'll go through Mickey Mouse and get that X on the way out. And there's so many X's here right now, I'm guessing it's definitely possible both of those are power bombs. But if even one of those is a super pack, we are in really, really good shape for just rushing maps and bosses and getting out of here. Thank you, Respin. That's not normally in the game. I just add it for these because it helps me because I'm not that good. Yeah, Kraid does kind of have a Ninja Turtles look to him. Alright, we got the Vanilla Spring Ballroom. Come on, supers. Aw, rats. That's fine. Definitely doesn't hurt to get 10 power bombs. Now this could hurt, trying to get up out of here. There we go. Alright, now we're fine. I can mid-air morph, no problem. Alright, so we'll go down. There's a save in the room here to the left that I want to get. And then we'll go back down. We'll go through Mickey Mouse. Yeah, that's like I've seen more X's than we've seen normal missile pickups. We've seen 5 normal missile pickups and 7 X's, soon to be 8. Wait, okay, Mickey Mouse is actually on the other side of Kraid. Okay. Actually, that room could be kind of a pain to get through. Now, let's get the health back. Because I can get the item, but getting through it without dying, because there's not a lot of health here, could be a problem. Because I think these little bugs down there hit pretty hard. Yeah, that's a bummer. Well, I guess if I die, I did just save on the way up there, so it's not like I'm gonna miss out on too much. These things are what scares me. Oh no, this is fine. Alright, and we're out. So now we're gonna go down. And then we'll go all the way to the left. That's another major. And then I think we go into Taurian. We'll take the closest Taurian entrance first. Well, there was also... Was it Criteria? No, it was Bryn. We're in Criteria. It's Bryn. High jump. That is really nice when you have speed booster. Okay, were there any other items in here that I want to grab? No, but there is a save. I'm going to take the save before going into Taurian. Where was Bryn? Bryn was right down there. Hopefully Taurian will just be small and quick. I mean, it looks really big, and this is supposed to be the second smallest map in the game. I got bit by the stupid plant. But I feel like Brinstar has... It's definitely could be... Oh, this is nice. Frog Speedway, I'll be really quick to get through. But I'm worried Brinstar might be like a hub zone or something, and then I leave something behind here in Taurian. Ooh, okay. Actually, this is probably going to be Fantoon. There is an item over here. So Fantoon could be one of the other doors, or it just might not be Fantoon. But it's a left map with a lot of right entrances, so I feel like I've gotta go look. Because if you see a left map, Fantoon could be on a right entrance, but it can't be there because Fantoon needs to... bosses have to be behind a blue door. Okay, stop. You're drunk, Samus. There we go. So let's check these. Actually, if I'm going right next to the map, I guess we'll check this. Maybe it's just a left map. Well, no, I've got all the left maps. No, I didn't. Well, that was a waste then. Oh, wow. All the rest of the majors are in here. Holy freaking Christmas cake. And Dragon, but we don't have to be Dragon. Wow. Alright, what's this one? I don't think I can get this because of a gate. Spring Ball, we don't really need that. So I can just skip that one entirely. But there's 2 X's down here. Holy buckets, thank you so much for the raid, Mireg. How's your stream? What were you up to?
My rig VI dropped a bus of 11 people off at camp.
Yeah, if you're not following Mireg, if you want to see someone that's actually talented at Super Metroid, that's one of the places you want to go. Mireg's actually good at this game. Unlike me, who is just kind of here. Oh, you almost broke the 27 in Blaster Master. Very nice. You know, that game seems like it could be very, like, a very difficult grind from what I saw. It's so fun, though. Blaster Master is an awesome game. It's so disappointing. Like, G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero has a lot of lag issues like that, too. Like, I'm guessing as a lot of the speedrun kind of lag management, or not necessarily a lot, but part, like a non-negligible part, trying to manage lag. It's like there were parts in G.I. Joe where you'd like memorize where an enemy would pop up, so you just have to shoot one bullet because you didn't want to get too much extra stuff on the screen. Wait. I don't want to go get all those, but we'll see if this is ice, then I'm not worried about. We don't have to beat Dragon. I've got high jump, and I already saw, what's it called? That's ice, perfect. I already saw Pants Room. Okay. It's definitely, it adds another layer to trying to like, you're not just learning about, well, you're learning lag management, at least for how, I don't know how it works in Blaster Masters. It's just too many enemies on the screen, or like too many bullets from your stuff, or... We're gonna go all the way back to the left. Not worried about Spazer or Grapple. Oh, actually, one of them could be Screw Attack. No, I don't need Screw Attack. Okay, so it works pretty similar to G.I. Joe then. I'm gonna regret not getting that. Because it would have, one of those would have been Screw Attack. It still kind of amazes me how much they were still able to do with like with NES games, just given the hardware limitations of the time. It gets remarkable how much they were still able to pack in there. I mean, yeah, games definitely had lag problems, but I'm surprised it wasn't worse. Icky. Oh wait, this is actually fine. Space jump and both suits, no problem. Okay, so we're gonna going for the map. Uh-oh. No, thank you. Whoops. Did that wrong. Oh well. Where are all the energy tanks? Okay, top right for the map. Oh, gold chorizo! Good people only need one more tank, but I need so many more. Oh, I don't want to do gold chorizo there. Let's see, so if I go down there, loop back up, not gonna go get that one. Yeah, It's too far out of the way. There are quite a few tanks over here. And I do... A gold chorizo can't be microwaved, I believe. How do you... You might know, how do you line up gold chorizo? Like, I know there's a... I've seen Oats do it, where, like, there's this spot where you can just stand and you're kind of, like, far enough away where it won't hit you, but you can still hit it with charge shots. Because I've got the full beam combo, I just don't know how to line that up. So I'm gonna be a coward and go grab a couple extra tanks. And I might as well get these missiles too, because I still don't know how to Zeb skip. Well, I think I could do a Zeb skip if I had a runway. But I can't, I try, like, I've watched guides on how to do the ice Zeb skip, and it's never worked out well. Standing at his belly turned away, okay. I mean, I'll probably just get on the ground, and I should have got Spring Ball. I'll probably just get on the ground and hope I can beat Gold Chorizo before it beats me. Hey. There we go, that is 50 missiles. And right now, if I at least run into Ridley, Ridley will be no problem. Because Ridley's one of the random objectives. If Gold Chorizo didn't dodge all your missile shots, it wouldn't be so bad. But it's awfully rude that it dodges your missiles. I mean, that's the whole issue I have with Gold Chorizo, is the missile dodging. I can't see. There we go. Oh, there's a save here. That's actually really good. Oh, and I'll actually... Yeah, I might as well. I'm right here. Oh, if you have too many? How many is too many? Because I'm guessing 55 is... Well, no, in the vanilla game, you probably had a lot more than this by the time you got to Gold Chorizo. I had no idea he did different attacks based on your missile count. Oh, it's how many you currently have. Okay. Is that normal missiles or supers? Okay. Those are easy enough to farm up. That is really good to know, thank you. Mickey Mouse is, when you go and get the item in that room, it looks like it's in Mickey Mouse, like it looks like Mickey Mouse's head. Oh, not a problem. Hope you have a good day at work. Thanks for the raid. And thanks for the info on Gold Chorizo. That's gonna make that fight a lot more manageable. Because I was usually going in there with quite a few missiles. But there were... Yeah, we're gonna go down this way. There's still a couple more tanks I can grab. I love this theme on the orchestral track. Alright, so we got one more. Actually, this could be a reserve. This might not be a tank. It's a tank, though. What was down? There was another one down at the bottom. So we're gonna go grab that, too. Hello, Edacoons. At least I think these are the Edacoons. There's Daikara without the plural, and Edacoons with the plural. At least that's how I think I remember them. I could be completely wrong on that, though. Alright, so we go back up. Is there one more tank in the area? That's bomb trees. Oh, there is one more tank to... Wait. Oh no, there's no X's there. That's just saying that's Spatoon. Okay, so we're gonna go to this way first. I'll get the either the tank or the reserve on the other side of here. And then hopefully this will be enough.
Sorry, Debbie, no Mercedes this year. We have to set an example.
Alright, good. It's a full tank. Alright, so now the health situation is looking a lot better. Let's get rid of all of our missiles. We're not even going to grab that power bomb. I didn't hit it. Hey, turn around. Okay, I think this is going well. Yes, it is. Very well. Yeah, that was a lot easier after using all the missiles. Right, that was boss 4, so we need Spore Spawn and Ridley. And we're gonna want to go back around and up into Norfair. Actually, there's 2 X's over there. If we grab those 2 X's there, if even one of them is a super pack, I think we're pretty much fine for ammo. And I just have to refill all my normal missiles. Which we can do partially, right? Stupid things, I should have got screw attack. Alright, hopefully these are the last. If just one of these is a super pack, I think it's fine. Alright, good. Got through there and kept the momentum. Lost the momentum. Perfect. Alright, just make it even better. One more super pack over here, too. That's fine. 35 should be enough even for me against Ridley. Get out of my way, I'm trying to get momentum. Okay, so we go up. Okay, in. That doesn't look like... I mean, it could be one of those maps that looks close on the surface, but it ends up being, like, all the way out of the way. Oh, yeah, Croc was in one of the prior zones, and we did not have to do anything with Croc, thankfully. I mean, Croc is still on the ship, but we didn't have to actually encounter Croc this time. What? I don't think you can get the screen to go up like this. Yeah, we're gonna have to go this way. So this is saying that this is starting to look like a really convoluted way through. If this is, I might have had to take the other Norfair entrance to get the map. I did have to take the other Norfair entrance to get the map. Or maybe it was just going this direction? Nope. So I took the wrong Norfair entrance. We have to go take the other one. Which means we have to go over here. And through this door. Oh, and it's big pink. Okay, so we go to the top. We'll just go collect all our stuff as we go, and the map should be pretty close to the top right of Big Pink. Once again, leaving behind the power bombs, but we will grab normal missiles. Ooh, there's a save here too. Alright, the health is looking really good now. Should have more than enough to... I mean, Spore Spawn, I think, will probably be dead in one shot. And with this much health, I could just beam combo Ridley, but I haven't found the ship or Mother Brain yet. So we're still not entirely ready to go. This is going to be Fantoon. Yep. Oh, and I don't have a lot of missiles. Want to give me some missiles? Thank you. That's not Fantoon. Alright, what other right doors do we have? Okay, it's got to be one of these two. No one wants to give me any missile drops? There we go. Oh, I don't need missiles. I've got microwave. We are gonna microwave Fantoon. I just need 2 missiles. Unfortunately, this isn't an actual required boss, but you need it to get the map. I'm glad I missed that. That was a super. That we wouldn't have wanted that. Alright, we got microwaved squid. Easy. And I guess there's a save right here. This is probably the powered off save. So we'll just take that. Lock in the Fantoon kill. And hopefully find lots of stuff right in this area of Norfair. Alright, we got the ship. We got Mother Brain. We got Spore Spawn. But no Ridley. Well, we gotta go get Spore Spawn anyway. And I guess I could leave Spore Spawn for when I come back. That might make a little more sense. Yeah, that's Spore Spawn. There's no Ridley here. There's Criteria. It's not in Meridia. There's no other zones. Turian. Criteria. Brinstar. Wrecked ship. Okay. I completely overlooked direct ship. Okay, so we go bottom left to Big Pink. So wrecked ship has, hopefully Ridley's in wrecked ship, because wrecked ship is going to connect to a bunch of other zones. Like wrecked ship might actually be more of our hub in this one. Wrecked ship should be the smallest area though. And I mean, Norfair is really, really big, so there's not a lot of rooms for the other maps. So we'll kill Ridley, then we'll come back, we'll get Spore Spawn. Then after we get Spore Spawn, we'll go straight to Mother Brain, and then we'll know where the ship is. We know where the ship is, so it's just a Ridley hunt. I guess in hindsight, going to wrecked ship first would have been smarter. Okay, so we go bottom right, straight through, and then we just go all the way down over to the down path. I'm not going to remember that. But we're going to try. Oh, geez. That's right, the planet, everything's awake now. Killing Fantoon caused forgotten about problems. I'd say unexpected, but I knew that happened, I just completely forgot about it. Alright, so we go this way still. We don't get grabbed. Then we go down in here. And I believe it was bottom left. We had to go down and left. Yep, bottom left missile door. Actually take a save here. Don't like this room. It's nicer when you're leaving it because then you can just shine spark up and to the right. But when you're going through from that direction, it's not as fun. All right, early map. That'll do. I guess we're gonna get these. Oh, no, we're not. Perfect. Alright, just have Ridley be here. Don't make me go into other zones. That is what we want to see. Alright, missiles are fully restocked. Oh no! There's no other way to get through! Okay, I gotta really hope that I luck out and that thing down at the bottom is an energy tank. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sitting there farming for about an hour and a half before going into Ridley, because I don't know how to do a baby skip. And I'm not going into Ridley with no health. I'm actually kind of nervous about going even through this with this little health. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure I just saved, though. But yeah, I can't Shine Spark out of here, but I can't. There are little bug things I can farm down over this way. I just gotta be really careful. Wish I had Screw Attack. Right, good. At least they're rewarding me with a super pack. 2 super packs. All right, even better. Now, energy tank, please. Of course, it was a reserve. So basically, now what I got to do is sit here and farm this to get my health back. I mean, this is a decent farm, but it's not great. And I need all the health I can get for Ridley. Oh, this would be a great spot to Crystal Flash. Yeah, I'm already far deep enough into restoring health. But yeah, Crystal Flash would have been a lot more useful there. Except I've never actually Crystal Flashed before. I don't even know the button combinations. I just know I've got more than enough ammo. I've looked it up a bunch of times, but I've never actually done it. So I guess I don't want to have to refill my supers either. That's why I was just going to do charge shots on Ridley. I feel like I don't need to go all the way back up to full. But I'm going to. Well, almost full. Glad I don't have to do a mock ball through there. Right, you want to give me some health back before I have to fight Ridley here? I guess that'll do. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17. Uh-oh. 18. 19. He's not dead. Oh, yeah, he is. Good. Okay. That is boss number 2. Can I get out over there? Okay, so we just go all the way back to the right now. I was gonna say, I can't see anything again. Like this, it's for some reason the screen doesn't seem to be loading after I leave boss rooms like that. I don't know if I'm leaving at the wrong time or I don't know what's causing that, but it happened earlier in the seed too. Which is a little bit scary if I end up having to like go through a whole thing without being able to see the screen.
Oh, like a freaking Christmas cake.
One of the best lines in Orphan Black. I really need to boost the audio on that. And hope that the background music doesn't cut into it too much. And we're just gonna charge. Alright, we're back in Bryn. Thanks, Fun. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for stopping by. Uh-oh. I fell. Alright, where do we have to... Okay, this is easy. Getting through from this side is no problem. Then we gotta go up all the way to the top of here, I think, and then we go left. Actually, let's take a save here. Make sure we don't have to do Ridley again and do all that terrible... Well, if I had to do that farm again, I would just look up how to shine Spark. Okay, so we go top, and then we go left. And we gotta get back into Norfair. Still feel like it was probably a good enough move to not go out of there. There's no guarantee that would have been... I would have got Screw Attack over there. Screw Attack could have been the one that was down in the bottom right erect ship. Right, okay, we go left, then we go up, and then we go to the top left Norfair entrance. Ow, stupid spikes. That hurt too. All right, up we go. I mean, Spore Spawn is going to be completely easy. That's going to be one hit and it's dead. I just gotta wait for it to open its eye or eye type thing and then hit it with a charge shot. One charge shot will do the trick. Where did we need to go up here? Yuck, I think we go top right, we go up the elevator. That seems like it's a little more direct rather than going through all these other rooms and not having Screw Attack to get through the breakable walls. So yeah, let's try top right. Ammo is full. We'll stop here and get a quick refill. this is where we'll be exiting Mother Brain. But not right now. We'll actually be coming back this way after we do Spore Spawn. Sure, we'll grab another missile pack while it's right there. And then, oh, so we're going to Spore Spawn over this way. Then we're going to go back to Mother Brain, and then we're going to come all the way back in this direction again to go get Spore Spawn. I mean, to go get to the ship. So this is just back and forth a bunch of times. Alright, what way do we go? Let's go to the bottom. Might as well grab that missile pack up here. I mean, I'm right next to it. Whoops. Yeah, this shouldn't be too far after 10 o'clock before we're done with this. So this seed was a lot nicer than the A Link to the Past one. It was a very firm last location. Okay, we need top left here. Don't think I need those missile packs. Or that save. Oh, I really wish I had screw attack now. This is fine. I mean, space jump really helps, but... So we actually have to go right here and go through ship, which is kind of nice. Whoops. All right, up we go. All right, this is, I believe, yep, Spore Spawn right here. I fell. Did not make it onto the ledge. You'd think a fully charged shot could break through that little shell, but no. This music always reminds me of Plant 42 from Resident Evil. I gotta make sure you got a charge shot ready. I missed. Got it. There we go. Yep, all bosses defeated. No, I'm not even gonna go get that. Do not need that item at all. Suppose it doesn't hurt to just pop back into the ship and save, just in case I do something really stupid and die on Mother Brain. Then we'll at least just come back here, unless there's a better save. There could be a save on the way that's closer. I mean, there's that, but I'm not worried about that. Whoops. Not worried about that either. We don't need the extra ammo right now. We just need to get back to Mother Brain. We go through the bottom right here. Right, nice little health drop. Oh, Okay, there's a save right here, so I guess we'll take this one. That way, if I do screw up, we're still at least, we're saving like 2 minutes getting back. But I feel like, well, I mean, it's possible I just get hit too many times. Once you get to once you break the tank, Mother Brain is easy. I've got more than enough supers. But I tend to get hit by the Rinkas quite a bit. Alright, what? Gotta go right above. Yep, we're almost done. We're just going to Mother Brain. So the Link to the Past seed was absolutely terrible. I completely 100% last location my fire rod. The rule of fire held true. But this one is going a lot nicer. We should be done hopefully in under an hour 20. Oh no, I was like, wait, could I have tried a speed booster Zeb skip there? But that wouldn't have worked. Alright, this should be more than enough. It only takes 30 supers to kill Mother Brain. And I have 38. $13, $14. Few extras for good measure. Alright. Hurry up. Alright, do I remember where to go?
Emergency.
I hope so, because there is not... I'd like to try to do this without looking at the map very much. I need to get better at, like, I could do, like, this seed, if I didn't, my map time is probably gonna put, well, no, this wouldn't have been under an hour. But, like, the seed I finished in 102 would have definitely been well under an hour if I didn't have, like, I think I had an 8-minute map time on that. So if I could get better at not staring at the map constantly... I could probably get significantly better times on these. Ow, hey, jump. The planet's blowing up, you don't have time. And from here we went top right. At least I have Screw Attack for this, because the game gives you all the items when you beat Mother Brain. Just so you don't end up stuck behind something you need on the escape. Hey, look at that! Didn't need the map for the escape. And really, let's face it, I shouldn't. I went back and forth so many times here. All right, so what is the map time here? I'm gonna say 1347. I was 2 items off of the collection rate on A Link to the Past. This is such a good track. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if I had a 54 minute map time on one of these. Because my map time is just so bad. Like, I do a couple rooms and I'm constantly looking at the map instead of just trying to think about more about how things connect and like, okay, you need to move to the bottom left here. If I could improve my map times, I do these a lot faster. My best in one of these is Super Metroid is 102. That one only had an 8-minute map time, but that seed was just like, it's like, hey, let's have all of the good stuff here and then all of the bosses and Mother Brain right next to each other. So that was just, that wasn't me, that was the seed was just that good. Okay, so Spazer was one of the Torian items, and Screw Attack was there. Okay. So Wrecked Ship was the one, I could have got Screw Attack, but we didn't need it. Norfair, Wrecked Ship, Meridia. Oh, I did go to all the zones. Wow, under 10-minute pause menu. I thought it would have been a lot higher than that. I think that's only the second time I've ever had a pause menu under 10 minutes. All right, item collection rate. 49. Come on. I mean, it definitely helps, like, doing, at least being able to do escape like that without looking at the map is useful. 49? $48. I was 2 off on A Link to the Past, and I was 1 off on this one. Hey, Matt, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, a lot of these Super Metroid seeds I still end up getting pretty large times in, but I'm not going to argue with the 117, especially after that 2+ hour A Link to the Past seed. But that was still... It would have been a lot quicker if I would have thought to go to Wrecked Ship first, but Wrecked Ship is so small. But still, it all worked out? And now, geez, oh, we'll definitely not be here tomorrow night. We've got the show off for my youngest daughter. It's cheer team. I had all but 2 hearts, I think, in that one. There was a lot of health in A Link to the Past. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow night we will not be here. The show off probably doesn't end until around 8 o'clock. And by the time we get home and get settled back in and everything, it's going to be way too late. But I'm hoping to be back Sunday with a, what do you call it? Mega Man X Route Matrix Rando. I do have a Discord server now. If people are interested in joining that, I'll give updates on when I'm planning on, like, when I think I might be able to stream, or like basically should be going live in a couple hours, or everything's looking good, or if something changes, then I can at least say there, hey, no stream tonight because of this. Oh, not a problem at all? I'm actually going to be doing the GBA Friday the 13th on Cheeseball's charity stream in, I think, 3 weeks. Don't have my exact time yet, but it'll either be that Friday or Saturday night. She does a weekend, not a full weekend long, but like 3 nights, a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday charity stream for Lewy body dementia. So I did an attempted perfect game on that, got a one-hitter last year on Friday the 13th, and then this year I'm like, oh, let's do the GBA one. So I'm gonna be probably doing that on one of the Friday the 13th nights instead of doing wheel spins, just to kind of get myself reacclimated with that. Yeah, thanks again, everyone. We will hopefully be back Sunday night with the Route Matrix, and we'll hopefully see you next time. And for those of you on Twitch,